Hello, class ninth. We have discussed chapter 2 in detail in our previous videos. Now, today, let us summarize this chapter. Chapter's name is Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. See, revolution words meaning we have discussed in chapter 1 also, the French Revolution. Revolution means the removal and replacement of a government. When people are unhappy with the government, they are unhappy with the working style of a government, then they take sudden action against it. And in France also it happened, and in Russia also it happened, because people were unhappy with the monarch of France. He was known as Tsar. Okay, and Tsar's wife Zarina. This we already have discussed. Now the another word, socialism. Socialism means an economic system under which the means of production are controlled by the society. So how socialism in Europe arose and how monarchy came to an end in Russia. Before Russia, it happened in France. And because of French Revolution, people of Russia also got motivated and they also were forced for the revolution. In this chapter, some important points we have discussed. Let us summarize the main things which you have to keep in mind. So, points to be remembered. The French Revolution opened up the possibility of creating a dramatic change in the society. All over the world, people thought that they can bring a change into the society because monarchy had some bad things, not some, lot of bad things, and ultimately people were forced to do some change and some violent action against it. There were groups and ideas that looked to change society according to their thoughts and visions. जैसा वो सोचते थे उन्होंने वैसा ही सोसाइटी में चेंज लाया. In Russia, liberals, radicals and conservatives were three main groups, and their main ideas were: conservatives were the people who opposed liberals and radicals. Okay, conservatives were the people who asserted that past must be respected. In our families also, elders generally they do not like change. So conservatives like orthodox, and they used to believe that past must be respected and change should be there. Change को वो पसंद करते थे, but change should be slow. Okay, so these were the main ideology of conservatives. Now let us talk about liberals. Liberals were tolerant of all religions, means they respected all the religions. As in our own country India, we respect all the religions. Okay, means liberals. It is a liberals ideology. They opposed the uncontrolled powers of the kings. They supported the rights of the individuals right means right to speak, right to have property, okay, right to vote. So all the rights of the individual they supported. Who? Liberals. They supported a representative elected parliamentary government and independent judiciary, means they totally opposed the rule of Tsar, the rule of monarch, and what they supported, that a representative should be there and judiciary should be independent. They did not support universal adult franchise, means this was the main ideology of them which was totally negative, that they did not support universal adult franchise, means right of every citizen including women, means they were not supporting it, and they supported private property, and they were liberals. Now let us come to the ideology of radicals. Radicals thought that government should be based on majority. They opposed the privileges given to great landowners and wealthy factory owners. All those who were wealthy, rich, and those who having big land farms, they were given privileges before, but they opposed their privileges, all their rights. They supported that all should be given equal rights. Okay, many of them also supported women's suffrage movement. Now conservatives were against, liberals also were against about women's freedom, but radicals were supporting women's suffrage movement. Okay, means women also should be given the right to vote. Radicals supported private property but disliked concentration of property in the hands of a few. Means only few people should have the control of all that property. So they totally opposed. They did not oppose that people should not have private property, but means if a person is having a factory in his own name, then they support it. But only few industrialists have some or major economy in their hands, they totally opposed. Now some more terms we have already discussed in this chapter, that industrialization started, and industrialization came with many problems. That is why the revolution occurred, because of the problems of industries. So industrial revolution ultimately was because of the sanitation problems, the unemployment problems, because of long working hours of laborers, their poor wages, and they were not having housing facilities. And because of all these, the revolution occurred. Okay, so these are also very important points and can come in the examination. Socialism, this term we already have discussed, that they were against the private property but had differing ideas on how a society without property could operate. Some of visions of socialists are as follows, because there were the people who were favoring socialism. Okay, means they were thinkers of the society and main people who reflected their views in their sayings. One was Robert Owen, and he was also an influential thinker. He sought to build a cooperative community. What he told, that there should be a cooperative community in the society. It was his main idea. Then Louis Blanc, he wanted the government to encourage cooperatives and replace capitalist enterprises. Then Karl Marx and Frederick Engels. Children, these thinkers are very much important in French Revolution. Also we discussed about some revolutionaries and their main books written by them here also in this chapter. So please note all these things. So Karl Marx, he was the most important thinker in the Russian society, and Frederick Engels, they argued that industrial society was capitalist, and the capitalist owned the capital invested in factories, and the profit of capitalist was produced by workers, and thus capitalists exploit the workers. That is why they were against of the capitalistic theory, and they wanted that society should have the total control of the property, and no individual should have own private property. Marx believed that Karl Marx believed that this capitalist system would be triumphed by the workers, and socialist society would be established where all property would be socially controlled. So capitalist system should be replaced with this socialist society. ऐसी सोसाइटी हो जहाँ पे कि जो प्रॉपर्टी हो वो सोशली कंट्रोल हो, उस पर पूरी सोसाइटी का राइट हो. Okay, all the people have equal rights over the property. Okay, so these were the thinkers: Robert Owen, Louis Blanc, Karl Marx, and Friedrich Engels. Now, some important terms and important dates. Autocracy. Autocracy क्या होता है? The rule by the king with absolute powers. Absolute powers, total powers are in the hands of king, and no other can break it. Okay, that is the system of autocracy. Okay, one more important term which is prevalent in our country India: bureaucracy. Autocracy, bureaucracy. Bureaucracy means rule by civil servants, IAS or RAS. Okay, civil servants ka rule. Okay, that is a different theory, but autocracy, bureaucracy. But here in this chapter only autocracy, and that means the rule by the king. Okay, then one more important date and important term has come: Bloody Sunday. Why the Sunday was known as Bloody Sunday? Because there was blood all around. Over 100 workers were killed and 300 wounded when the procession of workers near Winter Palace was attacked by the police. This incident is known as Bloody Sunday. It started a series of events that became known as the 905 revolution. Okay, and before we discuss some more important terms, I want to show you one timeline which is very much important in this chapter, and you all have to write in your registers also. In this chapter, some dates are given, some years are very much important, children. In 1894, King Tsar Nicholas II came into the power. Okay, in 1898, means after 4 years of his rule, Russian Socialist Democratic Workers' Party was formed. RSDWP, means RSDWP party was formed, Russian Socialist Democratic Workers' Party. Then after 5 years of this party was divided into two parts, that is Bolshevik and Menshevik. Mensheviks were in majority and Bolsheviks were in minority. Means ये number में ज़्यादा थे Menshevik and Bolshevik were lesser in number. जो group हो गया means एक group में कम लोग थे और दूसरे में ज़्यादा. Then in 1904 Russo-Japanese War was happened, and in which Japan won. So, okay, means soon after the Bolshevik and Menshevik incident. Then in 1905 the Bloody Sunday incident happened, and Duma, means Russian parliament, was formed. In India, Indian parliament is known as Sansad. Okay, parliament. But in Russia, parliament's name was Duma. In 1906 to 1911 was the time when of Peter the Great. Then in 1914 World War I was occurred in 1914. Then in 1917 Russian Revolution was occurred, which occurred in two phases, February and October. Then in 1918 to 21, 3 years were there civil war. Okay, war within the city only. Then in 1922, formation of USSR, United States of Soviet Rus. So this was formed in 1924. Lenin was dead. He was the leader of Bolshevik group. Then in 1929 Stalin's period came, and Stalin was the another leader of Russia, and his collectivization concept came into effect. And in 1928 to 32 first 5-year plan was made in Russia. So these years are very much important, and you please note this timeline in your registers. So for today, this much only. We'll have discussion of second part tomorrow. Till then, goodbye. God bless you.